Bow. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to Base Legend. Let's go ahead and just load our game. I've been filming content, and that's why I have some other save files now, because we're working on a new Project Zomboid video. Pretty excited about it, to be fair. There we go. TikTok's done. Got Twitch done. Gonna try to get this set up before the game loads. So we're doing our survivalist playthrough. I found a really cool city and a town I actually didn't know about because I was playing around inside of the custom sandbox. It's super cool. And so if this character ever goes south, we might go a different route or something like that, and I'm pretty excited because I really like it. It's a smaller town, but there's like a lot going on with it, and so I am pretty excited. Okay, sorry, just checking my email. That's interesting. I apparently had an order go awry on my TCG player shop. That's crazy. Apparently one of my orders got damaged getting it sent out. He's going to send over some photos. Man, hopefully it's minor damage. That's crazy. But yeah, I'll respond back to him. That's unfortunate. One of my, it's like a $30 order. It's a bunch of like Cosmos Hollows and Play Pokemon stamp and stuff like that. And I didn't see, he sent me like 3 messages about it. So I will take care of that ASAP. That is unfortunate. Gotta make sure that the dude gets what he paid for, right? All right, anyway, long story short, let me just switch something over real fast. What am I looking for? There it is. Okay. And then get this set up over here. Pop out this chat for YouTube 1. And then close this. And then pop out this chat for YouTube 2. There we go. All right, and then we can close out of this. Pretty excited to be doing so much Zomboid. It's fun. I've been enjoying it lately. All right, onward. So we're working on our survivalist playthrough right now. So we're camping, which is super weird. I've never done the camping that much before. And so super duper duper weird. Let's see here. Okay, so we're ridiculously tired. We're out of breath. I'm just trying to like catch in where everything is here. Okay. All right. All right, let's go ahead and sleep. What time is it? And we got our alarm set. All right, we'll sleep. It's a lot of work that we need to be doing. And so today's the day that we're going to get caught up on our like skills and stuff like that. And so there's going to be a lot of like just miscellaneous skills. I want to see what books we've gotten so far too, because we might run over to like the post office or something like that. We're tense. We're alarmed. I don't see any infected around us. We just gotta chill a little bit, dude. You can't be so crazy. Go ahead and eat. It's too dark to get started on anything, so we'll go ahead and just hang out for a little bit. All right, we're starting to calm down a little bit. All right, cool. Well, if that's the case, I'll go ahead and put some of this stuff away. I don't know why I'm holding on to pliers, so we'll put these away too. We have a welder's mask now. think actually at the end of the last stream, did we get everything that we needed to go into the police station, the 3rd floor? I have a welder's mask, but I need a torch to get onto the 3rd floor there. I don't think I have a torch yet. And check the car real fast. I have not been keeping that much stuff inside of the car, so we'll see. Yeah, I do have a welding torch. 2 trauma bags, bunch of weapons too. Let's go ahead and take these weapons and we'll just stash them over. I need to get more storage over on the camp too. Alright, so let's get our mask and we'll get our torch. And I don't think we really need to do or worry about anything else. Hopefully we'll be able to... Hopefully we don't need any propane or anything like that. But we'll go. What's up, you girl? How you doing? We'll grab the welder's mask and we'll wear it. Look at that. Fantastic. Alright, and then let's just grab the torch. And we'll go for a run this morning instead. I imagine we're a little uncomfortable running with a welding torch. I imagine that's going to be pretty bad. Or not torch, mask. That's the word I'm looking for. Alright, but we're getting into the 3rd floor of the police department. That's what we're working on right now, at least. I should have... Yeah, I've cleared this whole place out. Didn't open any of the back doors. How silly is this going to be if I have to run all the way around to the front? Okay. There we go. So yeah, we've cleared it out. There shouldn't be anybody else here. Go ahead and close ourselves into the stairwell while we do this, though. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Dude, come on. I don't even remember my character's name at this point. Is it Nelson? Mason. Mason Sledge. That's our name. Should probably check to see if our torso is done with this. I think it was a laceration. Hey, sweet. All right, cool. So we are fully healed again. Let's fill up our water real quick. We're a little hot right now too, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take off my firefighter jacket for the time being too while we're doing this. There we go. Just cool down for a minute. Perfect. Okay. All right, so this right here is what we're working on. Door is barricaded, so we need to take down the barricade first. Do we not? What are you barricaded with? I have a hammer on me. All right, whatever. Whatever. Thank you very much for that subscribe. Appreciate that. But yeah, let's go ahead and smash through the barricades. We're playing on Apocalypse, so I probably shouldn't be wasting an axe like this. But whatever. And I also haven't gotten into the door in the basement yet, too. Finding a sledgehammer would be actually really, really cool right now. Alright, so now we can disassemble the door with the welding torch. So let's go ahead and just take care of that real fast. There we go. Alright, so now we have this locker in the way, right? The air conditioner. Come on, let me get to the locker. There we go. We should have enough on the welding torch to do this before we run out of fuel. Yeah, we'll be alright. Alright, 3rd floor of the police station. Let's get it looted. Speed things up a little bit. Okay. So let's go ahead and be smart here. We'll re-equip our sunglasses. Put the mask away. Okay. Alright. Pretty chill. Got a weapons locker here. Or an evidence room, whatever we want to call it. Check out some of these spots up here. Man, not really finding anything up here. It would be cool if the elevators still worked, that's for sure. Alright, that's going to be locked, which is unfortunate, but we'll figure it out. Key to the police station. Hello. I wonder if that's going to open up those doors. We'll see. That's a skill book we're going to take. Alright, check out the shower room real fast. I don't think I've ever found anything inside of the shower or the toilet stalls, but I check them kind of every single time. I don't know. Alright, what do we got here? And again, I want to know how to use ladders. I don't think you can use ladders, but okay. Yep. So that totally works to unlock the doors. So we can get into these weapon lockers without that much of an issue now. Nothing in both of those? Are you serious? It's terrible, dude. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. Look at all these beautiful, beautiful guns. You know what's really sad, though, is I really don't have that much of a need for it. Like, I don't really have a need for the guns right now. And so, like, we'll come back for it and all that. Can I wear another holster? Huh, cool. I have a shoulder holster, an ankle holster, and a right holster on. If I find a double holster, I could actually even get another gun. The cloth gun case is kind of nice. Actually, the only one that I'm really interested in is this trapper carbine down here, so I can do some hunting. Alright, so we got into this one. Let's head down into the basement now, because now that we have a key for this, it should be even easier on myself, which I'm pretty excited about. Yo, what up, Zarko? It has been a long time. How you been? Love that experience. Alright, so the other one is over here. Wait, did I just break it down? I did. I did just break it down. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we don't need to worry about it because I've already smashed the door down. But now we should be able to kind of get into every single door. So I wonder if I can open these cells now. Nope, still can't open the cells. Alright, no worries. Well, we've gotten the police station done completely. I figured you were somebody from, like, the previous stream because of how you introduced yourself, but good to see you, don't ask. And congrats on the new YouTube channel. Get a hammer? I have a hammer. What do you need me to do with the hammer? Super curious. I'm intrigued. I have both. Oh, I've already broken the door down. Yeah, we're set. Like, I've already gotten up to the 3rd floor. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I don't even really need anything except for, like, skill books right now. That's the one thing that I should really be looking for is books. Because I need to be working on my skills. Because we're camping on this playthrough. And I've never done a camping playthrough, like a survivalist playthrough before. And so, might as well keep it going. Alright. So I need to go get books. That's the thing that I really need to find. Ooh, that axe is going to break very soon. I don't like that. Got 2 left. Grab this. Oh, wait, I already have a hatchet as a backup weapon. All right, we'll keep it. Click on the supply. Oh, yeah, the what's it called? The foraging stuff. I'm a park ranger, so my foraging's already at like 4 or 5 because of it. Oops. Didn't mean to back into that. Okay. So let's drive out of here. Oh my god. Terrible. Terrible. I need to clear some of the grass and stuff to make this a little bit easier on the truck, getting in and out of our camp. But either way. Alright, so we're going to head on over to the school. Which, if we are over here on Main Street. Yeah, right here. No, not a custom map. This is just Apocalypse. And so I should probably mark where the camp is. It's the camp. Okay, so wait, no, get rid of that one. I don't need that one. I need an eraser to get rid of it. All right, whatever. We'll go to the school and we'll get an eraser. But if the camp is over there and we're on Main Street, the school It's all the way. It's like down here on Pitt Street. So let's go ahead and head on down that way. So I think that's Nourish right there. No, that's Nourish. Okay. All right. What's up, Vanilla Bean? Yeah. Don't ask. This is build 42. This is the stable build 42. So we're definitely having some fun with it. Ah, that's a big horde. Got a little hood ornament on that one. That was kind of fun. Where am I right now? This is Riverside. And so it does not look like how Riverside was in 41. And it's definitely, they've added a lot more to it. And so there you go. Not a very big horde. We've been in the city for a while, so I've definitely have thinned them out, going back and forth to different locations. But still, it's laggy. That's the one thing about the build 42 is when you drive, it's very laggy now. So hopefully they get it cleaned up. Is that what I said was the school, the bank? Because I don't think that's gonna work. All right, I think the school's like down this way. So 2 seconds. This should be it right here on the right. And so this seems like a good one to go down. Let's go down Pitt Street. And then we'll park around the back. Yeah, stop before we get to that horde. Alright. Grab one of our bags. Hacksaw in the duffel bag. Rag in the fanny pack. How much RAM does my PC have? I think 32 gigs. It's a fairly good amount in there, this game, and it's a reported, like, it's a known bug. They're definitely going to be working on it. But this game is pretty bad when it comes to specifically driving, because they just added ragdoll animations on zombies. And so every single time that they load a zombie, they have to load a ragdoll animation now too. And there's a lot of zombies in this game. And so it's just one of those things where it will get a little bit better. But yeah. Does this replace something? I think you can wear you can wear a satchel with a bag. I love that. I love how many like random bags you can put on. I have a fanny pack, a satchel, and a backpack now, combined with my shoulder holster. Whoa, dude. 2 seconds, don't ask. We'll read that in just a second. Can I sharpen the fire axe? Absolutely, you can. I don't know if I have a whetstone on me, but that's what those whetstones are. Is they sharpen blades and things like that. Okay, nothing I care about. But yeah, I don't think I have a whetstone on me to sharpen it. Yeah. However, what I should do is put my jacket back on. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Finally do start nothing custom force map. That's pretty fun. That almost sounds like the Cabin in the Woods mod or a challenge that's in the game, where you like buy your weapons and stuff by earning money by killing the zombies in like a horde-based type of thing. Gotcha. I'm sorry about that, don't ask. I try to keep them as limited as possible. What happened to the Project Zomboid server? Techfather had, he got a new job. And because of the new job, he had to focus on getting that done, as opposed to anything else. Which, I mean, I get. I respect it. Do love that. We got our bloody satchel, and that's where we're putting everything. Alright, so there's the pencil that I was talking about. We were going to come in here and get a pencil. Grab this pencil, and then we can get rid of... Is my pen in here? Yeah. Don't like having pens over pencils. And this is actually true in real life, too. I use pencils in real life. Even though, yeah, you get it. But alright, remove the tent. Just want one. Alright, so we need to get as many level 1 books as possible. That's the name of the game. Not too worried about level 2s right now. We'll come back for them. First aid, tracking, butchering. That's pretty cool, don't ask. If that's the case, we can definitely talk. I'm not opposed to getting that stuff back up and running again. Like, I mean, I had a lot of fun running a Zomboid server with you guys. And it's definitely something that we could keep doing. Dude, you should go in the window that's already broken. Hey, Pickle. Good to see you. Sucks to suck. Alright, so we need to stop by the cafeteria. Hopefully there's some food about. But let's see if we can find any books inside of these lockers. These lockers, I highly doubt there's going to be food inside of the lockers. You want to tell me something? Absolutely, you can tell me something. You can tell me anything. Tell me your deepest, darkest secrets. I might use them against you, but, I mean, you can tell me. So, eat this beef jerky. I'm going to eat this apple, too. Gotcha, that makes sense. I'm sorry to hear that, Pickle. It's very unfortunate. I used to be very similar. I used to feel like shit all the time. And that's just kind of how it used to be. And so you kind of push through, and things will eventually get better. Well, I appreciate that, man. Mighty kind of you to say so. Alright, let's find a classroom and keep on keeping on. Yeah, go ahead, bud. What's your advice? So there should be a library of some kind here. And that's really what we're aiming for. But I like how we've been able to find all these level 1s so far. Carpentry level 1 would be a nice find. Would be a super nice find. We might actually have fishing 1. Exactly. Exactly. It's a good way of looking at it. I think one of my favorite quotes of all time is, what is it? Don't worry about people trying to bring you down, because inherently they're beneath you. And it's entirely true. Thanks for the follow, Pickle. Appreciate that. Alright, there was our Carpentry 1. Let's see, TikTok. What's going on? What's going on, Don't Ask? Good to see you. Pottery. Man, look at all these books we're picking up. This is pretty cool. I really like this. Here, we can fit pottery into the duffel bag if we do that. All right, trauma bag, secondary, and then equip the hatchet, just so we can keep carrying books. Ooh, forging 2. I think I'm already at a higher level on forging than that, so I don't even want to worry about that. But actually, no, we're about ready to hit 4 on forging. Oh, I'm sorry about YouTube being delayed. All right, did we already get agriculture? We did not. Let's get agriculture. It's all right. Basically going to grab as many books as possible. So we have, currently, we have my messenger bag full, my satchel. And then I'm going to try to get as many books as I can inside of this thing. I might hop out the window and just go put them in the car real fast. Yeah, this is a school in Riverside. They've definitely made some updates. Oh my god, is that... Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Wizard hat. There we go. Sounds good, Pickle. I appreciate you, man. You have a great rest of your day, and things always get better. That's how it goes. I hear a zombie. Might be like right outside this room in that hall. Not finding any good books inside of the lockers. Almost expected. Saw that coming. Slice. 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 Good shot, Mason. Nice work. Alright, nothing we really need to worry about there. This is a big room. This is probably a gym or a cafeteria. So let's see here. Alright, cafeteria looks like it's on the other side of the gym here. Which means that these are probably going to be bathroom locker rooms, which means that this is kind of going to be a waste of my time to go through everything. The schools Frito is going to be the best place to find books. I found all of these level 1s so far just from being in the school. Oh, did I just say read that? I don't want you to read that. Yeah, put that. All these books are going in the trauma bag. Come on now. Stop sucking. No. Terrible, dude. There we go. That took way too much effort. I was thinking about that. The text actually didn't work on the screen the day that I said that, and so we actually haven't done that. I'll probably end up doing that another day, don't ask, because it seems like a fun challenge for me. But yeah, no, we actually have not had a chance to make that happen yet. All right, how full is this duffel bag? Got 13 books in here. Not bad. Oh, I hear a thud, thud, thud. Here it is. What's up, bro? There's another one coming. What's up, dude? You should try not sucking. Some crayons in there, but that's it. Got another one of these messenger bags, these satchels, but nothing important. All right, this looks like the clinic. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking once I get this this bag full, I'm gonna run over to the car real fast. But to be honest with you, I haven't been worried too much about like my carrying capacity lately, because it's whatever. Like, even though I'm playing on Apocalypse, I've been taking this so much more or less casually, or more casually than normal, and I've actually been having a lot more success. Like, I don't know, like actually making it work, you know? School in Riverside, the post office, Frito. I think there's a new bookstore, but I'm not 100% about that. Those are probably your best bets. How many hours do I have now? I'm well over 500, that's for sure. To the point where I'm actually making like tip videos and stuff like that about Project Zomboid. So those are something you can actually be on the lookout for. Oh man, we got stale hot dogs here. I'm looking for any kind of fresh food that I can eat before I go. Fresh, uncooked. Ew. Gross. Was there an upstairs to this school? Yeah, I see it. I only see one entrance. I don't like that I'm out of breath right now, so we are going to run on over to the car. We'll compare books later, and I can throw whatever books we don't use onto like a fire or something like that. Let you see what. I'm confused. I like this wizard hat. I'm going to keep this wizard hat for a very long time. You're going to suck like that, aren't you? Okay. Going to be super over encumbered for a minute. Okay. And then trauma bag into the trunk. And then we grab our second trauma bag, which has actual trauma supplies in it. What? Why do you exist like this? All right, well, whatever. We have a satchel that we can still fill. So let's go head on upstairs and get this done. Fun hunting game? I'm into hunting games. Go ahead. Ooh, the school's got a basement. I don't think I've ever seen a basement in a school yet. I mean, basements are still fairly new, so it's still pretty cool. Multiplayer. I like it. I can hear thumping somewhere. We gotta be careful. Nice little supply closet. The Hunter Call of the Wild. I feel like I've heard of that game before. Don't ask. Not entirely sure why, but I feel like I've heard of it. Alright, well, so far, nothing too important, just like some storage and stuff. That's actually kind of nice. I like finding the storage. That's not that bad. If it's a good game, it's not that bad. Hey, here's some more books. Alright, I don't think we got maintenance, so we'll grab that one. I know we got electronics. Oh, I want to get to these last two. silly that I'm doing this. There's going to be probably nothing in both of them, but whatever. First aid 1. I'm pretty sure we got first aid 1 upstairs. But we'll grab it just to be safe because I'm not 100% yet. Alright, let's check out these last 2 rooms here. We got classroom. Whoa, dude. What was this, metal shop? Okay. I mean, that door's going to break in just a minute here. Yeah, it's YouTube's been kind of slow for the past couple of weeks now. I stopped streaming for a couple of weeks and like all of the regulars went away, which is fine. I mean, it's just got to rebuild a base and stuff like that when you stop streaming for a while. But was going through some personal stuff and just needed to take the time off. Oh, Twitch has always been dead. I have never really cared or worried about Twitch at all. Good hit. I like that one. Crunchy. Okay. Well, now that we've taken out all of these guys, key to the metal shop. We'll go ahead and grab that just in case. Got a rubber spider here. It does. It does look pretty dead there, don't ask. Funny how it always works like that. Alright, into the metal shop. Got some bandages, some steel sheets. Nothing too important here. It's just storage. Alright, well, if we need metal, we know where to get it. Is the metal shop in the basement of the school. That's pretty cool. I do kind of like that. Alright, well, we are out of breath, so I should probably slow things down and let myself recharge before I get upstairs. But one final classroom check. What class is in the basement of this school? That's what I really want to know. And I guess we still need to check upstairs, too, for a library. I'll sit down eventually. I'll sit down and relax eventually. Got some other stuff that we need to accomplish first. That actually... That might be... Hang on. That might be something that I'm in the middle of needing. Because I'm making this fire pit. I need a bucket of clay. Not a bag of clay. But I think I'm going to grab this clay. Yeah, we're going to grab this clay. I don't want to sit down now. Psh, shoot. Crazy, don't ask. I'll sit down when I'm ready to sit down. I do want to know what class is being taught in this basement. Oh, I know. It'll definitely go up really fast. It goes up even faster in the cars. But it also depends on what you sit down on, and there's no comfortable chairs here. And so I figure if we go upstairs, there's probably going to be some comfortable chairs in the library if there is a library. Because again, we've gotten all these books without finding a library. Music? There should be music playing. I could also listen to some music. Ooh, there's even another level after this. Pretty crazy. All right, teacher break room. This is where we'll hang out for a little bit. See the couches? I have been having that exact same issue. Like, just been having that exact same issue, and I'm not happy about it. All right, so we're full, and now we'll hang out for a few minutes. Just to get this out of breath down. All right. I can hear zombies around me, too. I see the door. It's this one. What's up, bro? I love how you sit down and like immediately goes away. 30 megabits left, dude. You're gonna need to do more than delete stuff. That's crazy. Like when I get 10 gigs left, that's when I'm like, oh man, I need to make some changes here. Woo, dude. Come on. What's that corpse? Key for the school. We'll go ahead and grab that. Oh, my key ring's full. There's probably a lot of this junk that I just shouldn't bother carrying, but whatever. Agriculture, we definitely have that one. And actually, I think I have a bunch of duplicates of keys that I don't really care that much about, too. So we'll have to ditch some of that stuff. We'll do it later, though. Well, that's not bad. Just got to transfer some stuff over, then. That's not that bad at all. Butchering and mechanics, we definitely have those. Well, you can search that stuff on your computer. And, I mean, it'll easily just tell you. Okay, I'm not worried about any of this. Let's just go check the stuff in the back. We have pretty much every single level 1 book at this point. I don't know if we have trapping yet. We'll grab trapping. And so we're looking really good here. But I'm tired now because I am lugging around a lot of stuff and moving around a lot here. And so it would be really cool to finish this up and get back to the camp before it gets too much later. So that's kind of why I'm not worried about sitting down right now too. Because I'm trying to do this very quickly. Okay. Just level 2s. Oh man, that's unfortunate when it's like a game folder like that. That's terrible, dude. That is definitely terrible. Nice little balcony up here. Watch the games from. Pretty nifty. Alright, so we got more classrooms to search. Not sure why I'm tense. I shouldn't be that tense right now. Tailoring. That's a new one. I don't know if we grabbed cooking too, so we'll grab that one too. Those, whatever. Oh, almost missed this section. I am very tired. Or are you talking about my guy? Because my guy is tired too. Okay. I'm thinking that I have enough to head on out with. Did I take the smoker trait? No? Oh no! But I might have just lost this character. We'll have to find out soon. I heard one. I knew it was coming. Nope, just a laceration. Which is fine, but that might get infected because all my trauma stuff is in the car. Apparently, I don't even have any alcohol wipes on me. Ridiculous. Alright, we'll salvage that, though. Well, I guess we should probably leave, then. Instead of anything else. And excuse me, but I'm not losing my wizard hat. Gosh. But no, I'm not a smoker. I'm a park ranger, and I think, I actually can't even remember my last trait. Sit down and wait? No. I'm getting out of here, dude. Checking this classroom, and then I am out. Not too worried about negative moodlets. Just gotta get home. Okay. If I found carpentry too, I would also take that. Man, my dude is drinking so much water. I guess because we're sweating so heavily. What's on the 3rd floor? There's a 3rd floor? It's like a computer lab. There's the library. My God, they put it all the way up here? That's terrible. Alright, well, we're very tired now. Which means... Oh, wait, no, I need to get down. I need to find, like, a clinic or something like that now. Don't risk it? What, don't risk staying here for the night? No. No. I've been experimenting with the claustrophobic trait a lot. And it is pretty fun, not gonna lie. Alright, yeah, this does not look like it's a good library. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. No point in risking anything else, right? So I'm kind of sketched going downstairs. Yep, there we go. Because I have been hearing them. Well, there you go, bud. It's actually a little bit more if you combine everything, but that's just how it works. That's why we're on multiple platforms. What, dude? Lame. Squishy. Oh yeah, and it's still in early access too. They just haven't bothered to update it, or excuse me, send it to its full build because there's obviously some other stuff that needs to get done first. All right, so I am pretty injured right now. I need to take care of myself. This bandage is gonna get dirty soon because it's lacerated. But all right, we're outside now. Inside this trauma bag, alcohol wipes, bandage. Okay, and then now we can disinfect. Then we can re-bandage. And then take a painkiller. Alright, so we got all the books that we needed, which was fantastic. Now let's head back to camp. And we get to hang out, eat a bunch of food, and work on our skills. So, there you go. Getting back to camp's going to be fun. I do want to go take on, excuse me, take on the baseball players and the baseball diamond one of these days. It looks like a fun time. Probably fairly soon, but I'm kind of doing a powerless playthrough, which I know sounds weird, but I'm not worried about getting generators or setting up power. I might have like one powered room for refrigeration, but I'm building a camp, like I'm building an outside base. Almost back. Clearing out this whole side of the town, though, was actually relatively easy, and I'm pretty surprised about that, but the fire department and the police station were next to nothing to clear out. Probably because they're on the outskirts of town, but still. Oops. Missed my entrance. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable. I understand that. You don't have to let me know that I'm uncomfortable. Oh, did it rain? No, there's just patches. No, they almost look like puddles. A little bit. I mean, I wish I could say something about that, don't ask, but we don't control that much anymore. And so it's very possible. It is very, very possible. All right, so I don't have enough storage here for all the stuff that I want to be storing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drop this bag. Put the hacksaw in here. Put the hammer in here. And that was enough? Cool. Eat this patty. Alright, and then we can get this clay put away too. I do have the How to Use Generators book, so I should probably use that soon. But we're going to need to pause here for a little bit, just so I can get a little bit more comfortable. Also, I should probably check how destroyed my clothes have gotten, because I did take a pretty nasty hit. So I have a hole in the jacket. That's it. There's holes in the jacket, and that's it. Oh, we got 2 holes in our shirt, too. Okay. Alright, we'll get that fixed soon. Alright, we can put away the welding supplies now. Don't need those for now. It's only like 3 p.m., so I don't really want to sleep, so we're going to take some caffeine pills, which I forgot I even had on me. but I had a bunch of caffeine pills on me. And then, even though we're tired, we're going to walk over and get ourselves a little bit more storage. Missed the bridge. Yeah, don't ask. I think it's like the way that they explain it is like it's one every like 10 to 15 minutes or something like that. Not entirely sure what the threshold is. This axe is going to break really soon. When the axes break, you need to either replace the handle if you can find your axe head. It's my first car. That's how YouTube works, man. I've always kind of been like that, and it's just getting even more so. Alright, so these are the storage containers. Would not be surprised if that's the case. But yeah, these are the storage containers that I have been using. So go ahead and just grab all of them. Probably not all of them, but we'll get a few of them. Actually, I'm going to grab all of them because I can think about how to arrange them. Okay. Wow, it didn't put any of those into my duffel bag. It was just like, nope, you're going to bring them back regularly. 511 million? I thought he had a lot more than that. I literally thought he had like, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, I can't be like, oh, it's tiny. But like, I thought it was so much more than that. All right, so now that we have all those books, I do want to create like a library kind of thing, but I'm not going to be doing that much building. It's more about building like, what are they called? Crafting stations than it is about building structure. Isn't that crazy? To get that many views in only a few days. Like that's insane to me. But I mean, that's the nature of the game, right? All right, so we'll place this one here. This one here. I guess that's right next to the tent. Okay. No worries, we'll go to the other side of this water barrel and replace these last two. What, make me a good base layout? If you'd like. I mean, again, I'm kind of just like relaxing with this one, having a little bit of fun with it. All right, so now that we have all of these, go ahead and rewear our satchel and then toss it in. Have I named them? Yeah, I have been naming them. So we'll rename this one Books. Love it. All right, and then all of these books are going to get transferred over. Beautiful. All right, so now we have this other trauma bag here. This one. And this bag is also filled with books. We'll see how many duplicates we picked up. So it looks like the only duplicate that... Hang on, well, let me ditch this bag first, and then we'll go back and check. I need to get to sleep soon, too. I can't keep torturing this guy. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be nice. Alright, so it looks like first aid, we grabbed one extra one. That was it? Nice, look at all that, look at all that. You see a Facebook account, what? Craziness. Alright, let's get rid of this other book here for some fuel. We got 15 minutes off of that. No worries. Got a bunch of other stuff that are just around, so we might as well add a bunch of stuff in here. Alright, so now got 7 hours on this campfire. That's pretty nice. Okay. Alright. Oh, the Base Legend Facebook? Yeah, I made that just out of for fun, you know? And so hopefully in the near future that'll get a little bit better. All right, let's go ahead and clean ourselves. And then I guess go to sleep. We do have an X account. I haven't posted, or I don't really post to the X account anymore because we have an Instagram now too. And the Instagram is doing fairly decently, even though we barely have like any followers on it. The viewer count's getting really good. How much stuff did you miss? Quite a bit. Definitely quite a bit. All right, let's speed through all that. And then wash all containers. Well, there you go. Look at that. Fun how that works. All right, so we're all washed up now. Ridiculously tired. I was hoping to last a little bit longer before sleeping like this. But, oh well. Let's get some sleep. And then tomorrow we get to work on a bunch of other stuff. Oh yeah, we need to put out more long forms. As I said, I took a couple weeks off of streaming, and during that time we also did not really release much content. I think Jay did a bunch of content, but it's kind of the nature of the game. Wow, it actually like made me sleep until my alarm went off. That's how tired we were. That's crazy. All right, so I'm in pain still, so it looks like I'm still injured. Let's get back over to our trunk so that way we can actually do something with this. All right. Oh, it's infected. That sucks. All right, so now that it's infected, we disinfect it once, and then we rebandage it. That's something that I've learned that I'm not the biggest fan of, but you don't have to keep disinfecting wounds. I used to think that you had to disinfect it every single time that you like did something, but no, you really don't. All right, so we just took some painkillers. Let's go ahead and wash our bandages. We're still pretty clean, so we're just gonna hang out for a bit today. The main nature of things is going to be increasing our skills because we have a lot of skills to increase. So we're just going to be sitting around reading a bunch of books and eating. That's the nature of the game. So let's start with carpentry. I'll sit on the ground. Hopefully we won't have to get up to keep pulling stuff out to do this. But here we go. That's a really good tip. Disinfecting the rags. So that way we don't have to do it. I will do that as soon as we finish this carpentry book. It's not a mod. It's something that you can do just right off the bat in this game. But either way, we'll go ahead and finish this. But yeah, so you just right click on a bandage and then disinfect rag. But yeah, as I said, we're going to be doing a lot of reading today. So I'm just going to hang out, which is good. It's going to heal my arm a little bit. Sucks that it got infected, but luckily it was just a laceration. It wasn't a bite. Excuse me, I gotta turn the fan on. It's hot in here. Okay. We're officially hungry now, too. But we got less than 80 pages left, so we'll just get this done first. But yeah, it's going to be interesting when we get the actual skills going because it's a bunch of different skills. Hey, Fink. Right now we're sitting around doing some reading because I got a lot of work to do, and that's going to require a lot of skills. So just hanging out right now. But carpentry 1 done. All right, next up, let's get some food. I'm also thirsty, which is not good. And my rain catcher has not caught anything, and I don't have anything to take out my disinfect the water with anyway. So what we're gonna do is eat this spaghetti bolognese and go on over to the cop's house. Yep, camping by this little island space that I have. Gonna work on doing a wilderness survival play. That's it's kind of the name of the game, at least. We're gonna at least try it. But I don't have enough water, so I need to go get some water. That spaghetti bolognese did not... Wow, I thought that would actually fill me up. I was kind of expecting a lot more here. I'm gonna need to go get food soon. This sucks. All right, let's go to the firehouse and see if we can get better clothes too and fix these clothes, because that's pretty ridiculous that we took this massive hit like that. All right, hang on, bandage. Let's go ahead and disinfect this bandage as we walk. I can't. Gotta stand here and disinfect. Dude, what are you doing here, huh? What do you think you're gonna accomplish? This axe is probably gonna break right now. Really? That was weak, dude. Come on, Mason. You can do better than that. I think I have some trash bags. Definitely, I think I have trash bags at least. It's all right. I got 2 more axes back at the base, and admittedly, I don't want to be using them that much, because if I think we've gone to the tool store here in Riverside, and the tool store sucks. Like, the tool store has absolutely nothing that we can use, so that's fine. Just run over to the firehouse real fast and stop in the garage. I don't know if I left any axes behind, but we should be able to find out pretty soon, and then stock up on a little bit of water. But all right, so I want to wear this shirt because I have 2 holes in that. You know what? Actually, we're going to wear this instead. Oh, we're going to wear that on top of it. Okay, you know what? Whatever. New updates on Rosewood. Rosewood looks completely different. It's actually, there's a lot more stores to it, and there's now like a hardware store and stuff like that in there too. It's really cool. They really did a good job with it. All right, it is not looking like I'm gonna find another axe here at the firehouse, which is fine. Like, I'm not too concerned about finding an axe. I'm more concerned about filling up my water. All right, cool there. Let's go check the storage room just real quick. Since I did lose an axe, we might as well try to replace it. That's the bathroom. Oh, I already checked the storage room. Hang on, let me check the upstairs one. So I thought this was the Rosewood one at first, but it is not the Rosewood firehouse. Get a mask? I don't need a mask. Wait, why are you saying if I go kill hordes, I need a mask? I'm curious now. But yeah, I do need to go get some canned food today. That's something I need to work on. All right, are my pants, do they have holes in them? No holes on my pants, we're doing good. This update was really good. I'm really happy with the update. All right, there's a new jacket for me. Go ahead and replace our old. There's an axe, but it's worn and it's dull, so whatever. Oh, gotcha. You're talking about the new corpse sickness thing or whatever. All right, well, this wasn't helpful in terms of like being helpful, but we at least got our water. I need to get more water going. It needs to rain, essentially. That's one thing that needs to happen. I've already drank so much water. That's ridiculous. Hang on. Stopping off at the police station. I'm gonna go to their like cop lounge area real fast. This jug right here. Okay, it looks like there's still a little bit. There's a good amount of water here. So what we're gonna do, take the bottle with us. Yeah, you can pick up the zombie corpses and move them out of the way. And then fill the water dispenser and ourselves. I should have brought my car with me to do this, but now we have 15 liters of water coming back. And I'm curious, man, how heavy is this? 17 on the encumbrance. I want to offset the water as opposed to offsetting the rest of my inventory because the water is just such a nightmare. So hang on, let me just take care of this real fast and see if I can make this happen. Yeah, no, this is still early access, Mike. And it'll probably be early access for a very, very, very long time. Alright, yeah, figured we wouldn't be able to fit much in there. But alright, now we actually have a little bit of carry capacity still, because we just shifted everything around, and we can grab this water dispenser. And so it's not the most campy thing in the world, right? But now we have a water dispenser and 15 liters of water coming back to the camp. And then when I need water, I just got to take the jug inside of the truck. I could probably even take... Yeah, you get it. All right, jacket, get off. It is way too hot. Way too hot to be wearing a jacket with all the other clothes I have. We're probably not going to run a base building challenge for a while because engagement on the Discord is just so low. And every time that I've done a base building contest, we've gotten like maybe 2-3 submissions max. And it's just too much kind of to put together and organize, where we'd rather be making just other content at this point, don't ask. So maybe in the future, if we can get the engagement on the Discord back to what it used to be, yeah, we'll definitely do something like that. But it'll take a little while. All right, so we'll put our water dispenser over here next to our water. Add bottle. Oh, we need to get the bottle out and onto the floor. All right, there we go. And then can we not add a bottle from here? Okay, let's pick up the water and see if we can just add it. Like, no, not in our duffel bag. There we go. All right, so now we got our water dispenser here at camp. I want to move this. I really want to move my fire, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take my stones out of this. Not that long ago, it was the Discord grows pretty regularly these days. Like, it's just how it's been. And so, yeah, Discord just grows and grows and grows. Grateful about that. All right, so now we got our campfire going again. Do you still have your fuel in you? No, no fuel. Destroy for fuel. Large branch. And then we'll... Not enough room for that log. Well, the sapling, the twigs, and all the other stuff you got room for. Alright, so we got that going now. How are we doing bandage-wise? It's still good. Still weighed down? Oh, all this stuff that I took out of my bag. Okay. My carpentry is only like level 1 right now. I have not done any carpentry because this is not the type of character to bother with carpentry on. When you're doing survivalist, there's so much more that I need to focus on. So, all right, sit on the ground. Let's grab... I think actually what I really need to be working on is I need to make a better fireplace. And I need this fire pit, which requires masonry level 1. And I need a bucket of clay cement, 10 stones, and some branches. And so masonry is the big one that I'm working on. That I'm gonna have to figure out, but like I need this stone cabinet and stuff like that, and so yeah, I gotta figure it out. And then buckets of clay cement, I gotta figure out how to make that. That's probably in crafting. Let's go check that. Mixed bucket of clay cement, here it is. Well, that's pretty exciting. So any water, clay, and a sack of sand. All right, well, I have clay with me, so that's not a big deal. But let's go ahead and work on masonry then. All right, I gotta stay turned around while I'm sitting on the ground here, but we're recovering from an injury. And so we might as well just kind of hang out for a while. All right, well, this one's going to take a little while to read, and then we can start working on some of the basic masonry stuff. Getting up to masonry 1 so we can make this new fire pit would be so vital. I think you can actually like heat up water and disinfect it in this style. And so that's what we're working towards, is me not having to go get water and me being able to just get water out of the river. So we'll get there. Definitely a lot of work that needs to happen to make it all happen, though. No, I didn't see how hungry we are. All right, so that means that I'm going to need to do a food run tomorrow. I'm already, which is fantastic. I just got drowsy, but I'm going to be needing to do a food run tomorrow. I haven't done a food run since the beginning of the game, which means that like the grocery stores still should have all of their food in them. And it's 5 days in, so the fresh food should be kind of bad at this point, but either way. All right, so that was masonry. Go ahead and put that back in. And then we'll head on over here and find some food. What do we still have left? Not much. I got corn, peas, and cereal, so we'll eat some cereal. You can't go live on TikTok yet? What do you still need? Because I know you got to like request access for TikTok. So hopefully they fix that for you soon. I can do some fishing, but I have not found any like really good fishing supplies yet. Like a net or a rod and reel and all that. There's my tools. So like, yeah, even though I'm like right next to the bait. You already did it and they said no? That's unfortunate, man. Sorry to hear that. All right, well, I mean, I'm tired, but it's not bad. So we'll go ahead and do this. Just to kind of keep my light going. And then we'll get another... Let's go ahead and read cooking. No, let's read first aid. Yeah, let's grab first aid and we'll read first aid. And then we'll go to bed after that. Alright, sit on the ground here, next to our fire. Yeah, I love the new animation when you are right next to the fire, you'll like warm your hands in front of it. So, I am going to be making a farm next to it and setting out some seeds and stuff like that. And so it's just a matter of kind of making it all happen in time. But alright, I don't know if I'm going to get through this whole book because it is 11 o'clock right now and I'm using a campfire to read. But, oh well. It gets cold at night. It's been warm lately. It gets really cold. It was like 60 some odd degrees and my character actually woke up because it got too cold. So I'm trying to get this campfire to last as long as possible at night. Alright, well, it's midnight, so let's go ahead and stop here, and we can keep reading. But let's toss this log on the fire before we go to bed. Not enough room, what? Ridiculous. Let's go ahead and saw it. See if we can just put some planks on real quick. Alright, and planks. All that can fit. There we go. This fire will still be burning until I wake up. That's what I was hoping for. Hey, Nikolai. Good to see you. I was gonna say, I said sleep, right? Ah, that's a good idea. That's definitely not a bad idea. I like that, don't ask. See, it's down to 73 inside of my tent. But it's 6 a.m., so let's wake up. Alright, I don't have any fresh food, so there's no real reason to keep my campfire going. But either way, we've got 2 hours left. Might as well finish our book. Yeah, let's just sit on the ground, finish our book. That's how we'll start our day. I'm thirsty. Luckily, we have our water container right here now. Actually, I'm really curious, because I've yet to try this yet. Also, how can we fish? I don't have a fishing pole. So the water I have is tainted. So I'm curious, if I put it inside of the fire, is it going to burn up? Or is it going to cook? Let's find out. Gonna find out. Does not look like it's gonna fix the water, so it looks like we do need the other campfire. But yeah. Alright, well there's the campfire going out, so let's go ahead and dump this. And then we will empty this fluid. Grab real water. And let's grab our peas and stuff. I wasted a lot of time doing that, and so it's time for us to go on a food run. Because all that I got left is corn and peas. Love it. Alright, so this is breakfast. Canned peas, canned corn. Yum. Oh, I still got a plank on me. I do love not really caring about litter right now. Once I clean up this whole area... Hey, Nikolai. Once I clean up this whole area, it'll be a completely different story. Oh. Gonna have to start repairing our truck soon. But here we go. Alright, so we are off to go get food. That's the name of the game. Just remember my axe broke on the last playthrough, and I almost want to like bring a different weapon with me because I think I have a hatchet and maybe a crowbar on me. Crowbar though is in the trunk. Let me make sure the crowbar is in the trunk, because otherwise I'll stop by the firehouse and get like a wrench or something like that. Yeah, okay, we got our crowbar. Let's grab our crowbar, and you know what? We'll go ahead and attach it on our back just to have it ready. All right, food run. I do like the wrench as a weapon. I'm trying to level up my axes a little bit more, and I'm a big fan of using the crowbars as a weapon. I don't know why, but either way, food run. Let's do it. Not gonna get any perishable food, which is super weird because normally all I do. Thanks for the follow, Nikolai. That is true. That is true that it is kind of like a full release at this point. Hey, Tony. Good to see you. But yeah, it's super weird going on a food run and not wanting to find the fresh food before it goes bad, but like there's no point for me to grab fresh food at all. All right, well here's where we're gonna be parking, kind of right on Main Street, so let's get it done. What's up, bro? No, I didn't. Nothing like that. I love how my character gets panicked, but it's like, this ain't hard. Just a handful of them. Ooh, a little bit of a lag spike. That happens off camera. Well, Jay, he still streams. Like, he's still part of our channel, and so he'll pop on from time to time and mod whenever things get hectic. Whoa, dude. Speaking of getting hectic. 17 Dragonfishes got a girlfriend. Hey, D-Gen, good to see you. 17 Dragonfishes got a girlfriend, so he's been busy. Major Killer pops on from time to time, too. But, I mean, everybody's over in Europe, so, like, it's kind of hard to sync with everybody's schedules. But yeah, you stop streaming for like 2 weeks and all your regulars disappear. It's fine. Not bitter. Oh, I'm out of breath. It's like I don't want to deal with it, but I am out of breath, and I kind of need to deal with it. So that way I can make things a little bit easier. I'm just calming down for a second. Just catching my breath. Trapped myself. Hey, at least he went down. Okay. Nice. That's good to hear. Do I play Ark? Ark is actually historically the only game I've ever refunded on Steam. Not because it's not a good game, but because it was just kind of unplayable when I first played it. And so, yeah. Well, nice. That's a good stuff. Look at you just glitching through. Come on, one at a time. This is how I wanted it. Like, this is kind of why I chose to go inside. Because I'm tired, and I need kind of a little bit of space to make this happen. I'm not even tired, I'm just out of breath. And I shouldn't be out of breath. Actually, I think on this character, I might have selected the unfit trait. And so that would explain why I go out of breath really easily. Oh, there's a watch going off somewhere. Help myself out a little bit by just ditching the overweight stuff. Try not to run? I'll try. This is one of the stores that I need to be inside of anyway. So we'll hang out for a minute in here. Right now, I'm definitely faster walking, that's for sure. I doubt I gave them the slip. Yeah, I was gonna say. I doubt that I gave them the slip. But we'll hang out here until the windows break. Go to the window? Nah, if anything, I'm gonna run out the back door. But I finally lost the out of breath moodlet, and so I do need to be very careful and not get out of breath. Oh, I don't need to stop them. Why stop them? I play very differently now, don't ask. That's something that's kind of, when we used to play together, I play very differently now. It's a lot less secure, if you will. Trash bags would be great right now, so I can grab all this food while I'm here. Yeah, so they're in the store now. Alright, so now we'll slowly start thinning them out. Thought there was only one there. Come on, stop going off. There we go. The camera messes up every once in a while. Okay. So those two down now. More at the front, but not the biggest deal in the world. Let's go over to the door now. What's up, girl? Really? That's not nice. As soon as I was trying to go outside. It's also a bunch of windows, so I don't know why I'm not seeing them. Oh, it's not windows, it's bricks. Silliness. Wow, good hit. That one kind of impressed me. Okay, all right. now that that's accomplished and we've kind of thinned out everything that's here, we can go ahead and make this happen. So, all right, let's put that in there because it's hot. It's like 75 degrees right now, and wearing that jacket, I was just overheating. All right, so this trauma bag, that's the empty one. Okay. Get our hatchet out for this. I do. Or I think, isn't the classification like 2.5D or something like that? All right, so you see how most of the food's rotten, the fresh food, or it's stale. Not going to deal with any of that. We are here to get all of the non-perishables. So if it says fresh next to it, I don't care about it. I don't want it. I almost feel like I need to... I don't want to even take condiments. Like, just a waste of everybody's time. Just saw some garbage bags on the wall, too. Alright, so this is important to know that they just have garbage bags here. That's not a bad idea. Use it to make fertilizer. We'll come back and get something like that. Oh, that's not what we're looking for. Alright, so grab these, grab these. But yeah, this way you don't have to worry about like electricity or anything like that while you're doing a survivalist playthrough. Got lots of beans. Love that. Capers. Yeah, we don't want to bother with the spice. Alright, so that's it for the trauma bag. Go ahead and put that away. Actually, that wasn't that much stuff, but it was just a bunch of beans. So, whatever. Alright, now we'll fill up the trash bags with some canned goods. There's also a grocery store or like a market or something across the street. And so that is where I'm going to be focusing on a lot of stuff. You liked it better before? I personally didn't. I didn't like having that crap behind me. And so I wanted to have just kind of a different space. And so, yeah. That's just, I don't know where my head's at with it. Just tired of it. Wanted to have something a little bit different. Alright, so garbage bag. Take all. Nothing. Nothing. Get those hot dogs. Or buns, rather. Lots of candy over here. Hey, thank you very much for the gift. Appreciate that, Nikolai. Mighty kind of you. What did I just grab? Did I grab something that wasn't food? No, it was all food. Oh, wait, no, I did. Toilet paper. Lame. But yeah, thank you very much, Nikolai. That's very kind of you. I am going to need to figure out a couple of things. Nothing here. Did I see Twitch? I did not see Twitch. What happened with Twitch? You've struck my curiosity, sir. I can see the chat on Twitch. I typically ignore most of the stuff that comes in on Twitch. What I love about Twitch is when you start streaming on Twitch, you'll get people that pop into your stream and they'll pretend to be interested in things. And then they, after they pretend to be interested, then they'll try to sell you on like art and stuff like that. It's like, eh. Just always feel bad. I never want to waste their time. Oh, the gift was YouTube. Yeah, dude. That gift was on YouTube. I am a father in real life, Steven. I have a 1-year-old. Oh. Just drastically injured myself here twice. Jesus. That was ridiculous. Oh my god, that was funny. But yeah, so I have a 1-year-old and I have a 4-year-old. Alright, So, hey, thank you very much for the gift. Appreciate that. Mighty kind of you. All right, so there's another bag of food away. Let's check my arm. See how the arm's doing. And thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Sweet, my arm's healed. So we're good to go there. All right, so I have another trash bag on me. I think I do. Yep, trash bag. Secondary. Finish getting the rest of this stuff. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Mighty kind of you. And thank you again, Nikolai. I see that you say hi. All right, just grab a few more items. But yeah, we're just trying to get enough food to kind of survive for another like week before I can start doing trapping and fishing, all that stuff. I need to like make my own fishing pole because I haven't found one yet. Thank you again for the gift, dude. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Nikolai. All right, just a handful of stuff that we could still use here. There's an upstairs to this market. I don't know if I'm going to go for it, you know? All right. Doubt there's anything in the fridges. Yeah, nothing I care about. Okay. Hey, bot. I'm not entirely sure what the bandits mod is, but that seems interesting. Oh, lady, don't do that. That was actually a little legitimate of a little bit of a jump scare there. Thank you, Nikolai. Thank you, mighty kind of you, dude. Alright, got her done. That was the one that was thudding upstairs this whole time. Hey, thank you very much, Steven. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Alright, let's eat some pie. Deserve some pie. And it looks like that's it for Nourish. Let's check these lockers, and I see a supply closet at the end of the hall here. The radio, the storm's coming? Better brace for the storm. Just make sure you got a bunch of food and stuff like that. But if you're sick, you're probably going to need to go find some antibiotics at a clinic. That's kind of your best bet. And so, good luck with that. That's always fun, bot. Alright, so it looks like that's it for the food store. Well, there you go. There you go. Don't ask. Appreciate that. And thank you again, Nikolai. That's mighty kind of you, dude. Really appreciate that. Definitely, like, that's the thing with gifts. It's like, it's never expected, but it's always appreciated and thanked. So thank you very much. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Steven. Mighty kind of you, man. So as I said, there's another little market right here across the street. And so that's where we're going to hang out. Let's go check this other store. Over here. I don't have much space left. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have to disassemble a door to get in. Not bad. Oops, wrong button. There we go. I was going to say, where'd he go? There he is. Okay. So we're good to go there. So this should all just be stale and rotten food. I have a truck. That's what I'm driving in, is my pickup truck. Wait, where'd my trash bag go? There it is. Secondary. Alright. Let's finish looting. We are out of here. And use it? I'm confused how I am not using it. Because it definitely drove me here. Cleaning supplies. There's a bunch of sodas and stuff. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Nikolai. We got some lentils, some black beans here, some crackers. I am from the United States. I'm down here in California. Oh, a van? I would love to find a van. I would absolutely love to find a van. That'd be so cool. But vans have been kind of hard to come by. What? I hear one. Oh, I see one now. There he is. Don't know where he came from. Hey, thank you very much, Nikolai. Mighty kind of you. You back off, dude. I don't have the energy to take you on right now. I'm like drastically over encumbered. All right, so garbage bag into the trunk. Good tune. Actually, I haven't heard Red Hot Chili Peppers in a very, very long time. All right, so let's grab 2 more bags and then onward. I'm tired now. Left 4 Dead? Long time ago. I used to play that back when on console, when it like first came out on console. Did I miss this one? No. Okay. All right, just didn't have any good stuff on it. All right, still out of breath. Now we're tired, so I do got to be a little careful here. But we're heading in here again. How does gifting even work? To be honest with you, don't ask. I don't know. I personally have 0 idea how it works. I'm super grateful for it every single time it happens, but like it just started happening on YouTube one day and like they didn't tell us or anything like that. Hey Marcus, this is Project Zomboid. One of the greatest zombie simulation games ever created. Definitely one of the most robust ones too. All right, a little sting's gonna happen, a little jump scare. Well, there you go. It is definitely like the concept from TikTok. No, I appreciate that, man. I mean, like mighty kind of you. Can't ever look a gift horse in the mouth, right? That's the saying. All right, let's get on down here. All this food to grab. I'm almost too tired to be hanging out inside of the store right now. Like I should really head out, but I'm just, the food is just, oh no, don't grab that crap. That is not what we need. Wait, what was that, Nikolai? I honestly, I don't even know how it works. Don't ask. I should probably figure that out one of these days. But yeah, I personally have just never really figured it out. All right, I have a feeling that this is going to be the last run that I'm doing because this is too much. I have too much crap. I do appreciate how much I'm getting though, but these beans are obscenely heavy. And so I kind of... All right, forget it. I was going to bring all these beans back, but I'm going to drop some of these beans because they're 2 each and I can be bringing back a lot more stuff. Exactly. Like, I mean, dude, even if I made like $1 off of gifts, like this channel, we make a good amount off of ad revenue and stuff like that from the long form videos we do. And so the live stream is just kind of the little bit on top that makes things a little bit more fun. I think I just heard some glass break. I'm not sure where the glass breaking is, but yeah, I have so many beans right now. I'm not too worried about beans. If I don't fill up this entire bag, I'll go back to those beans. But yeah, let's see. We got some fresh food over here. I'm not hungry, so I don't really need to eat anything. We'll eat a muffin. All right, so let's pick up these beans that we dropped on the ground. Take what we can here. And then we'll go ahead and grab these beans for our regular inventory. Yeah, you can totally have some beans. Thank you very much, Steven. Mighty kind of you, dude. Really appreciate that. All right, so we're still out of breath. This dude's still here. So, like, whatever. Let's go ahead and head on out, get to our house, because we are now high exertion and tired. Oh, I could easily find a van on the highway. I think I found some vans. I like my pickup truck because I have to go off-road to get to my base. So I do like my pickup truck. All right. Here's my pickup truck. Definitely, it's gotten a little beat up, but it's all right. All right, back home. I have a bunch of food to unpack now. And I guess some other stuff to just... Now it's time to start working on carving, stuff like that. Nikolai, I see all the W's. Appreciate you. All right, so here's home. Well, that's very kind, man. I really appreciate that, Steven. That's kind of the fun thing. Like, we're doing kind of every single side hustle possible right now. 'Cause we're trying to like buy a house and stuff like that. All right, let's get out of the car. Head on over to one of these new chests. We haven't put anything inside of these, so I think this is where we're going to be putting all of the food and stuff like that. I also do have a ton of water, which makes me super happy. All right, let's get all the food transferred over. Yeah. One of those bags is enough. Hey, thank you very much, man. Appreciate the gift. Mighty kind of you. Let's go ahead and get all of this stuff put over, and then this garbage bag. This is the one we want. All right, so equip primary on that one. Equip secondary. I hear them. I hear them. Drop. Don't follow me home. It's not nice. You have a bandage on your neck? I don't think you can post a link in the YouTube chat. You can try it. I mean, I'm not going to stop you or anything like that. But I don't know if they'll allow you to post a link in the YouTube chat. Okay. Well, she was taken down. We'll take care of her corpse in a minute. All right, so let's go ahead and get all of this food transferred over. We're not going to have enough room in here, but we'll put in what we can. Got a lot of candy, and I don't really like that, but it'll be pretty good. Well, there you go. Guess they don't. All right, and so then we got this other one over here that we'll toss in the rest of this bag in. We got another bag to fill in, too. Speed things along. All right, put this bag back. Cool. And that trauma bag's filled with food too. So we're doing all right. All right, so there's garbage bag. That's the one that we need to do. Whew, hang on, which one? This one. Equip secondary. All right, transfer. Hey, thank you very much, Steven. Really appreciate that. All right, and then now we got to go over here to these other two, and these are the last two that we're going to fill, and that's pretty much how the whole game's going to go for a little while until we start fishing. And I'm going to have to figure that out. But that shouldn't be too tricky to figure out the fishing side of things. All right, so put that one in, and then we'll toss this one in too, and then we got a trauma bag full of food. Go ahead and get that ready. Ridiculously tired, but it's only like 4 p.m. So I don't want to go to sleep right now. Thanks, guys. All right, and then transfer all of these over, and this should be the last of it for a while. Cool. All right, and then trauma bag, it goes back in the car. We don't have anything in here, right? Yep. All right. Trauma bag back in the car. Did I turn this off? Am I hearing it idle? No. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. Cool. So, we're a little thirsty. We're ridiculously tired. I feel like I should get some sleep, but I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night if I get some sleep right now. So we're going to go ahead and read our first aid book again while sitting on the ground. Yeah, just for a little bit. Just for a little while. I could also, you know what? Let's take a caffeine pill. Like, definitely help myself out by taking a caffeine pill. So it's never happened yet, and I'm grateful for that a zombie hasn't come up to me while I'm sleeping in my tent. But from what I've heard is that they wait for you to wake up and then they attack you while you're like in that first second of waking up. And so it's deadly. Like it's truly deadly if they come onto your camp. But typically they're only going to follow you in, and then they don't wander in here. I do need to eventually get some walls set up on the entrance and the exit, but either way. Why jinx it? Why not? Gotta have a little fun, right? I want to get this book done before going to sleep. So let's just finish this book and then we'll go eat something. But yeah, I'm just way too ridiculously tired right now. Zombieland? I love Zombieland. It's a great movie. I haven't seen the second one. I've only seen the first one. And I didn't even know they were making a second one for the longest time. And then I saw like a clip from it the other day or something like that. But yeah, no, I love Zombieland. I love the first one. All right, let's see here. What's a good meal for us to have tonight? Some sardines. Let's do it. Let's eat some sardines. And then still hungry, so we'll go ahead and also eat marinara. Nah, I got pasta. I don't want to use up my marinara. Ooh, canned vegetable soup. Let's do it. Delicious. All right, perfect. So now we're full. Ditch our cans over here, and then I need to get this corpse out of here. All right, so tomorrow we're going to be hanging out around the camp the entire time because I have a lot of work to do. A Minecraft project, Zomboid? That'd be pretty cool. We do need to get that going again, that's for sure. Suppose you build a couple walls around it. Yeah, that's my thought. I was going to wall off this bridge right here, and then just south of where this path is I was going to put another one right there. Hey, thanks to you again, Nikolai. Really appreciate that. That's mighty kind of you. All right, let's get some sleep. Let's get some sleep. Zombieland's a good movie, man. I think it was underrated when it first came out because a lot of people didn't like what's his name, Jesse Eisenberg. But either way, I think it was a good movie. Zombieland is a comedy movie. It's pretty funny. If you get a chance to check it out, you really should. All right, so I have a carving book. I don't. All right, so masonry is the thing that I need to work on right now, which means that I need to grab a bunch of rocks, which is silly, but it's true. So let's go ahead and get ready to do some work. Yeah, it's a really funny comedy movie. I like that movie. Go ahead and equip this onto our back for now, and we'll put the crowbar into our bag. Because I need to find some stones. Finding stones is not as easy as you think. Meet the Spartans? I think I've seen Meet the Spartans. That's the one that's like making fun of obviously 300 and stuff like that. I think I've seen it. Hey, Needless. Or Needles. I hope I said that properly. I'm really bad when it comes to stuff like that. Alright, so I'm going to just be kind of collecting stones for a while. Because I need flat stones, I need large stones, I need small stones, I need just kind of stones. And so this will be a little while. The flat stones are kind of the harder ones to find. You need to use foraging to get them. Oh. Can I not pick that up? That's weird. Ah, it weighs 40. I wouldn't be able to pick that up because of how heavy that weighs. That's crazy. That's so dumb that you can only like move one stone at a time, but it makes sense. That's funny. All right, let's get this stone back to the camp real fast. Because what I need to be working on is masonry stuff. Which means all these stones are super important. Because I need to get this to level 1. And so it looks like mixing clay and paint, or mixing stuff, is going to be the easiest one there. And then on building tile floor and stone cabinets. It looks like stone cabinets the only thing I can make right now. I do kind of want to make a brick house now that they have done like all these brick walls and stuff, and like short brick walls and stuff. So maybe we'll play with that in a little bit. But this is the goal right here, is the fire pit. All right, so stone cabinet. We need 10 stones, 2 large smooth stones, and then a bucket of clay cement. And so let's go ahead and start doing a little bit of foraging here. A lot of this stuff I've just dropped on the ground. Switch this to stones. That sounds like fun. I mean, if you can make it happen, I'll be grateful, but I mean, definitely don't feel any obligation. All right, so the big thing we have to find is stone. Flat stones. Large, flat stones. Some chamomile. Oh, well. Sounds like a fun time. So we'll be able to get the large stones pretty easily, and the regular stones pretty easily just from like digging them out. But finding the large flat ones is going to be a little bit of a pain, because typically I only find those like over by the cars. Wild garlic, that's kind of nice. Or by the roads, not cars. Is that mint? Grape leaves. Okay, I found a cockroach too. Gotta love foraging in this game. That's something that, like doing the survivalist playthrough, I've never really bothered doing before in this game, is foraging. But like, you get so much experience from foraging so quickly. Actually, I think these are large flat stones right here that I'll be able to grab. Yeah, so there's a flat stone. All right, let's get this back. Actually, they're only 10 each. Let's get the other one. Yeah, this way we can build a little bit of like a bookshelf, which I think would be really cool. All right, can we get any stones on the way back? GTA 6? Absolutely I am. It's going to be fun. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, because we have a lot of stuff that we're in the process of streaming and like getting done and trying to like finish. But yeah, no, GTA 6 is going to be legendary, man. Really excited about that one. Should be able to pick up. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's possible. Hey, Nicola. Good to see you. Well, that worked fairly well to find 2 flat stones and then another stone. Like that's a large stone, right? Yep. Okay. So we'll go ahead and drop stone, 2 large flat stones. And now we're back to getting more stones. This time we just need regular ones though. Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm actually curious. What kind of music do you make? Not gonna let me get a stone there. That's crazy. Nice. Nice. That takes me back to like my college days and stuff like that. That's all I used to listen to. Do we make money from streaming? Yeah, we do. I don't really try to hide it or anything like that. It's not much. I'll be upfront about that. Like, if you have delusions of grandeur about becoming a streamer, it takes a lot of work. And so this channel probably pays like one of my bills or something like that. Come on. I don't want large stones. I just want like regular stones. I have like 1 stone so far, and I should be able to get more. The heck? Alright. Well, I guess we'll go over here to where hopefully we'll be able to get some rocks. Oh, nice. Okay. That's pretty cool. Super weird that I can't find any rocks right now. Or I can't dig out stones. There's one. I could keep looking for them. That's the other part of this that I need to get remembered to keep working on. Nice, dude. Oh, no, you're fine. You go ahead and you can say the name of the channel. I don't care about that stuff. Like, the way that I've always looked at streaming and content creation and stuff like that, like, there's enough money in this business for every single person to eat. Like, there's enough money in this game for every single person to enjoy streaming and all this other stuff. And the people who get, like, up in arms about it, just really, they're missing the map, or missing the mark, is what I mean. It's just not worth it, you know? I'm finding all these large flat stones. That's not what I want. I want just regular stones. There's a cluster of stones I should be able to grab. Yeah. All right, how many is that? 3. I think I have one more back at the base too. So there's 4. Here's 5. And I'm still gonna have to make cement, which I've never made the cement yet, and so this will be kind of interesting to do. All right, so we got 6 stones. Put them in this duffel bag to offset the weight for a little bit. There we go. All right, don't have that many more to do. And then again, got to figure out the cement, which I don't have a bucket yet. So we're going to have to go find a bucket. Well, there you go. Hey, found some wild broccoli. That's kind of nice. No. Do appreciate how quickly foraging goes up when you're just kind of walking around like this. What am I at? Like almost halfway to level 5 on it. All right, let's see here. So we got 2 stones there, and we got 6 stones in the inventory. I might as well just grab these right here just to be safe. But there's our 10 stones. Now I have clay. I have 2 sacks of clay that I found a long time ago. There you go. That's the best way to do it. I mean, if you're saying it's copyright free and stuff like that, definitely drop a link, because we might be able to use that and attribute it over to you, Steven, on like our next video or something like that. I'm always down to do stuff like that. It's all those grass clippings from me. All right. So we're back here. Let's go ahead and drop all these on the ground here, and then we'll drop all of these on the ground too. Boom, look at that. All right, so now go to building, masonry, mixed bucket of clay cement, any water, clay, and a sack of sand. Oh, so it looks like we don't need a bucket. Hang on. I want to see if I can do this with the river without a bucket. I had some materials over here. Sacks of clay. All right, where am I going to find sand? Just realized that this river doesn't really have beaches. Because this is going to be dirt right here if I dig up dirt. Pick up dung. There's no dung for me to pick up. hang on. Let me go ahead and take the clay from the sacks here. Well, that's really exciting. That's really fun. Thank you very much for that, little M. All right, so take the clay out of the sack here. There's our clay. And then if I... Not enough dirt to take. Where could I find sand? Because I haven't found any sand yet. That's one thing that I gotta figure out. How many hours I've played? In this character, not that many. Overall, like 500 or something like that. Yeah, it sounds like fun, man. And you don't need to clean it up. We don't worry about stuff like that. Sand. Because I realize I'm not on like a sandy beach here. And so, trying to think about the best way to get sand. Trying to think about where to do it. I need to get those sacks back too. Maybe a construction site would be the best place to go find sand. Trying to think about where the nearest construction site would be. There's a few of them around here. Let's check the map real fast. So that's the bait shop, that's the burger shop. There used to be like a bunch of construction like right over in this area. And so let's go check it out and see if we can find it real fast. Sounds about right, Em. Alright, let's get the car out of here. So we have to find sand to make cement. And I've never done masonry. And so this is me trying to figure it out in real time. Is that a sand pit? That might be like a little sandbox or like a sand pit. Oh, he might be on the other channel, Nikolai. He might be in the other feed. He likes to bounce around and check other feeds and stuff like that. Take some sand. This is a sand pit. Okay, and now we have a sack of sand. Now we have a second sack of sand. Now we have this zombie coming after me. I'm gonna hit her in the face with a shovel. Sometimes you just gotta hit him in the face with a shovel. Oh no, you're fine. Thanks for the likes, appreciate it. Ooh, look at this, we found a little band studio. Little place where the band was recording or practicing. Gonna crack this open. See if we can find anything in here. I like the crops over there too. That's kind of helpful. All right, so we found some sand. We made things pretty easy, so we don't have to actually travel that far. So if we need any water, sack of sand. Wait, that didn't fill the whole sack. Okay, let's be smart here. How's life in the USA right now? Very interesting. That's the best way to explain it. I won't go too much into details because the stream obviously is not the type of place to do that in. But yeah, living in America is definitely a very, very unique situation right now. And I should say the United States of America. It's probably even better in the other Americas like Canada and Southern America and stuff like that. South America. But okay, all right, so we got our sand. We're ready to go. Let's get back over here. Hey, thanks for the jewels, man. Really appreciate the 100. Mighty kind of you. All right, so now I'm gonna make some cement. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's awesome. See, you got a new fan there, Steven. All right, so we got that set up. Hey, you know what? That's understandable. That is understandable. I was gonna say, I didn't want to like put you on spot or something like that, but if I remember, yeah, you're like right next to Romania. Okay, so if I've done this correctly here, now I should be able to craft mixed bucket of clay cement. Any water. Okay, so I need 10 liters of water. I need a bucket. This won't work unless I have a bucket. Okay, let's go to the bait shop real fast and see if we can find a bucket. So we have these sacks of sand. We have the clay. Now if I can just get a bucket and fill it with water, we're in business. All right, corned beef. Come with me. I'm eating you. Sorry, don't ask. I wish I could say something about those, but I don't even set the frequency on them anymore. I used to be able to set it to like the lowest frequency on the ads, but they don't even let me do it. It like auto does it now. Either that or I haven't found the setting yet. I'm like this close to making my first batch of cement. It has taken me like a week to get everything I needed to actually start making stuff for the base. And so here we go, but hopefully there's a bucket inside of here. Probably should not be filling. I don't want water in a tin can. God. That sounds about right. I'm not even joking about that. That actually sounds about right. Okay, so bait fish. I am looking specifically for a bucket. If I can find a bucket, we're in business. But cannot find a bucket. There's a basket, a fishing basket. The canteen's kind of nice to bring a second one back, but whatever. Tackle box. Not finding a bucket. Told you Europe's a country. Sounds about right. I was telling my wife about this the other day, but like my geography of the United States is terrible because I took a geography class in high school, and the whole focus of the class was not on U.S. geography, it was on world geography. So there was a time in my life that I could name like every country and their capital and stuff like that. Now, not anything useful. Hey, thank you very much, Nikolai. Appreciate that. Mighty kind of you. All right, I'm not seeing a bucket in here. I'm going to have to call the stream pretty soon anyway, just because it's time for me to call it. I doubt we're going to find a bucket inside of the burger shop, but I'm still going to check. But either way... Can I fill this with water? This garbage bin? If I pick this up, could I fill this with water? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna figure out if I can... actually, that's the paper towel dispenser first. So let's pick up this round bin, and then we'll go ahead and place the paper towel dispenser back. Jesus. Okay, so now I have this round bin. I don't want to place it. Sink. Fill. No. It's only going to let me fill up my canteen again. Okay. So whatever. Let's just put that back. All right. So no bucket. Any buckets here? Vegetable oil. That's not helpful. I kind of doubted there was going to be a bucket inside of there, but it's the one thing that we need now is if I can find a bucket, I can make cement. No gas in this car, but whatever. All right, y'all. Well, I'm looking at the clock, and regardless of bucket or not, I got to call today's stream. I will be back on tomorrow to do more Project Zomboid, and we will continue to search for bucket. That's a gardening house. And it just dawned on me that there's like, I think like a composter here, and I don't know what this is. Huh. Almost looked like I could use that. All right, yeah, we got a composter here. Is that a bucket? Is that a bucket? I think that's a bucket. Can I not pick that up? It's obscene if I can't pick up a bucket. Okay, I was like, where's the other one? Pick up. It's not even giving me the option to. I guess it's not like a real bucket or something like that. Just like a decoration bucket. Alright, not a big deal, everybody. So anyway, this is the time of the stream that I typically say that if you are a fan of base building games, if you're a fan of survival games, if you're a fan of survival horror games, if you're a fan of all of that type of stuff, that's what we try to do here on Base Legend each and every day. Sometimes developers reach out to us and they ask us to play something that throws us off schedule, but for the most part, we just do a bunch of base building stuff. I won't forget to DM you, but I'll be honest with you, I'll probably forget to DM you. And so don't ask, do me a favor, DM me and help me out with that. Just because life is busy and I forget things all the time. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me. For those of you who hung out with me for pretty much the whole stream, really, really appreciate that. It's really kind of you guys. But either way, I am out of here for the day, guys. I will be back on tomorrow. Still looking for a bucket as we go. I will be back here tomorrow playing more Zomboid, and it should be a really, really, really fun time. And so either way, guys, thank you guys. Also, especially thank you guys all for the gifts. Like, really, really appreciate all of that stuff. We typically actually don't get that many gifts on this channel. And so I'm really, really grateful for all of that. But all right, guys, enough of me stalling. I'm going to just check this last shed here. And if there's no bucket in there, I'm calling it. Even if there is a bucket in here, I am calling it. So this is the end of the line, no matter what. But either way, guys, you have a great rest of your day. A happy Thursday. Thank you very much, Steven. Respect to you as well, and everybody else here on the stream. Nada. All right, guys. The quest for the bucket continues next time. See you then.